in PETA, and this morning they're going from the ballroom to their baby's room. They're going to introduce us to their new son, Shy, which I love the name, and it's exclusive for the first time right here.
He won't be shy, though, with parents like this.
I doubt he'll be a shy baby.
Also right now, President Trump heading to South Carolina to meet with the CEO of Boeing and attend the unveiling of the new Boeing 787 Dreamliner. This visit comes months after Trump publicly battled the company over the cost of the new Air Force One. And after his visit to South Carolina, he'll head to Florida to hold a campaign event tomorrow. And the strongest storm of the season is moving into California. More than 20 million people on alert for flash floods. Entire West Coast feeling the force of the storm. A mudslide is already shutting down an interstate in Washington. And now we've got this ABC News exclusive. Amy, you sat down with the mom of that little boy who was left to die in the backseat of his father's hot car. And this is an incredible story. The mom divorced her ex-husband because of all the information that came out at the trial, yet she still thinks he's innocent?
She thinks she's innocent of the most serious crime, and that was malice murder. Leanna Taylor wants nothing to do with her ex-husband. She even expresses anger towards him, but she doesn't think he deserves to spend the rest of his life behind bars. Leanna, this is your very first interview.
Right.
Why are you speaking out now?
It has been 2.5 years of very heartbreaking silence.
You want to change the narrative.
Exactly.
That narrative up until now is the one a jury accepted, that Leanna's ex-husband Ross intentionally left their 22-month-old son Cooper to die in a hot car.
There was no evidence in our relationship that suggested that he would harm anyone, much less his own son.
You find the defendant guilty?
It was a hot June day, 92 degrees. Justin Ross Harris is supposed to drop his son Cooper off at daycare. Instead, he drives to work and parks his car there, leaving little Cooper strapped into his rear-facing car seat.
A 22-month-old child died in the back parking lot here.
Ross claims it's a terrible accident, but as suspicion builds, Leanna, too, comes under scrutiny.
People looked at you and thought the worst.
The public perception fueled by Leanna's own behavior in this infamous police video, embracing her husband in an interrogation room.
You were compassionate towards your husband, which is something I think a lot of people look at and think, how were you not upset? How were you not angry at him when you first saw him?
It never crossed my mind that Ross had done it on purpose. Never. It was an accident.
But accident or not, he was responsible for the death of your son. How are you not angry?
That wasn't sinking in. Since that day, I have gone through all of those emotions.
You've been angry at him?
Yes. But that moment, I hadn't accepted what had happened yet.
But what about this moment?
Did you say too much?
Why did you say that to him?
I knew my husband. I knew his personality. Logically, Ross doesn't shut up. So the only thing that I could think of logically is like, what did you say to make them think that you did this on purpose?
But as police investigate, they uncover evidence of dozens of affairs with women, men, as well as text messages from that fateful day. Ross inside his office sexting other women, complaining about marriage and fatherhood, and on his computer, this video.
I mean, this kills, and it's a lousy way to die.
About the dangers of leaving pets in hot cars, viewed by Ross just days before Cooper died. Leanna divorces Ross, but at his trial, a bombshell. She takes the stand as the star witness for his defense.
Ross loved this little boy.
Yes, he did. Yeah, very much.
You went on the stand and supported your husband. Why did you do that?
This was never about me defending Ross. When you get on the stand and you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what I did. I couldn't get up there and say that he was a bad father because it wasn't true.
Was there ever any evidence presented at trial that made you question whether or not Ross was guilty of murder?
Not guilty of intentionally murdering, not planning the murder. No.
What about Ross watching that video, that vet video of an animal in a hot car in the days prior to Cooper's death? What do you make of that?